you how to make similar to a snap gun out of a set of feeler gauges. This was actually the ruler that was on the feeler gauges. Unfortunately I cut the wrong side, cut the side with the hole in, so it's free instead of being joined onto the feeler gauges. So basically all I've done there, you can just see that up close. Bring it back a bit, there you go. All I've done is tilted the top piece over to create a tension wrench for going into the lock. So the next thing you've got, set of feeler gauges. All you do here, undo the gauges. Take them all out. Then you get reasonably thick feeler gauge. This one's 0.30mm. Yeah, so I've got that feeler gauge and I've cut it into a similar shape to a snap gun. Basically just a pick on the end that goes rapidly up and down in the lock. Then I've put another hole closer to where the pick ends. That way you've got a little bit of leverage, so it should do that kind of motion when it's in the feeler gauge and you're tapping it on the top. Other than that, all you need is screw like that and 3 nuts, and that's all you need to make your snap gun. So get a nice thick piece ready to go on the bottom. Just do that so you can see it there. So that's going to go on the bottom, and the rest of the gauges are all going to go on the top. So first thing to do is put your pick piece like that inside your feeler gauge. Yeah. So you put that in, push your bolt through. Now you don't want this perfectly tight when you tighten it up. Yeah, can you see that gauge there? Now that's too tight. If you can see, it's not moving hardly at all. You need there to be some play in there, so loosen that bolt off slightly. Still a little bit tight, loosen it off a little bit more. See how free that is now? So that's complete, that's easy to jump up and down. Next thing you do, this is the fiddly bit, get your thick piece for the bottom, which I've got there, and the rest of your blades, which I've got here, pack them into a line. So it's easy to get the nut through the top. Then push the top one through. So you've got it like that. Can you see that? Yeah, once you've done that, push that, just go straight through the back of the feeler gauge. Then add the bottom piece. You don't have to worry about that piece being in underneath these blades just yet. Once that piece is in, all we're going to do is add one nut at a time. So you get your first nut, start to screw that onto the thready screw. Now once you've got this one near the top, that's when you put that piece underneath. Now the trick is with this bit, when you tighten it up, you need to get it nice and tight. So you do it finger tight as far as you can go. Make sure everything's in place then, which gives you this similar to a pick gun type shape. And what I've got here, set of mole grips. I'm just going to tighten up the bottom screw to bring it nice and tight. Hold it all in place. Tighten that up. Yeah, so that's nice and tightly in place now. Then to stop that screw coming loose, just add another one. Make sure that's nice and tight again. once you've done that, that's it, you've got your pick gun. So all you do, lift the top piece up, let it go, which gives you flicking action. Yeah. Yeah, so flicking that down. Applying a bit of pressure to your tension wrench. Yeah, there you go, and it's gone. It's as simple as that. Then just take your gear out. That's it. Simple, cheap to make. If you've got no money, it's worth having a go just to get used to tensions involved. The 99p feeler gauge pick gun, bargain.